Welcome to The Ethical Stitch, where fashion meets integrity and style gets a conscience. I'm your host, Michelle Alleyne, fashion strategist, educator, and sustainability geek. Let's unravel what it really means to create, shop, and live ethically. Hey, family. Welcome back to the 6th episode of The Ethical Stitch, the podcast where we thread together the change makers, the innovators, and the brave souls shaping the future of fashion. I'm your host, Michelle Alleyne, sustainability geek. I'm an unapologetic manufacturing nerd, yes I am, and a believer that better is possible. Today's episode is a solo moment, just for you, me, and this mic. Why? Because I'm about to head off somewhere very special, Copenhagen, to attend the Global Fashion Summit for the very first time. Major sustainability conference. And it'll be my very first time there, not just as an attendee, but as a member of the press. I'm actually genuinely honored to be covering one of the most impactful events in sustainable fashion on the planet. So I wanted to take this moment to share why this matters, what I hope to bring to the table, and how I plan to take you with me. Yes, every step of the way. All right. Passport to purpose. So I'll be boarding a flight soon, passport in hand, heart full, to be a part of a global conversation that I cannot wait to immerse myself in. The theme this year is barriers and bridges. And honestly, that speaks directly to where we are in the fashion world. The tension between regulation and innovation is huge. Between profitability and responsibility, what else is there? Between tradition and transformation. As a sustainability geek who launched this podcast to call out the greenwashing and elevate real change, being invited to cover this summit as press is incredibly validating. I started The Ethical Stitch to create a space for honest, layered conversations. And now I get to extend that mission onto the global stage. I am so very excited. I cannot wait for the conversations. I'm looking forward to meeting fashion experts from all over the country, all over the world, and pick their brains, just like I do with my usual guests on this podcast. Let's go. I am ready. My passport is right here. Let's go. So what this moment means, it isn't just about me getting on a plane. It's about how we, the community of conscious creators, designers, educators, and of course, consumers. We can never leave out the consumers. That's what this is all about. That's who this is for. We're showing up in spaces where change is not only discussed, but designed. We want to design this new world where fashion makes a difference, where the supply chain is not convoluted, where there's transparency, and the steps in the process makes sense. So the Global Fashion Summit is where leading voices come together to tackle the overlapping crisis of climate change, labor inequities, which are so huge. We keep talking about moving production back to the States. I'm all for it, but it doesn't make sense. Mathematically, it just doesn't make sense. We don't want to cause new labor inequities. We want to be able to pay our labor and to have affordable product, to make affordable product, to manufacture affordable product. That's not going to happen back in the States without automation. So that's a whole nother conversation. But I always want to bring up labor, climate change, yes, but also our labor force, the people, and the urgent need for new business models. They're not just talking at each other at this summit, at this conference. They're creating roadmaps, frameworks, and relationships that move the industry forward. And I cannot wait to be right there, right in the mix, listening, asking the questions that need to be asked, that annoying voice that brings up those tough questions and bringing those answers back to you. Panels, people, and purpose. I'm most excited to attend the Innovation Forum. I can't wait. Anything about innovation. I'm a futurist. Truly, I'm so far in advance in terms of newness. It sparks my soul. So, yes, the Innovation Forum is something that I'm so excited to be a part of. It's a curated space featuring the world's leading sustainable solutions. Oh my goodness, from next gen materials to supply chain transparency tools, which I just mentioned. So I am so there. I'll also be attending panel discussions on business resilience, regulatory shifts, and creative disruption. So this is where my manufacturing nerd kicks into high gear. I'm there with my notes ready. These panels aren't just theory. They're packed with case studies and strategies that can be applied right now in real time. And of course, that is why I'm here. Right now, real time, we need to act. Let's go. No more waiting. No more trying to figure it out. No more being afraid to take maybe a percentage lower in the profit margin just for right now, just to set up these new systems. So, yes, I'll be interviewing some incredible panelists, special guests, and fellow attendees. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be behind the velvet rope of global fashion reform, I'll be your mic. I'll be your insider track to this information. Taking action, not just notes. My biggest intention for this trip is to leave with more than inspiration. I want action items. I want solutions that I can share with you when I come back. Whether you're an indie designer trying to source ethical fabrics or a fashion student trying to make sense of circularity, because sustainability doesn't live in theory. It lives in the choices we make every single day. And in a turbulent economy, such as the one we're in right now, when people are questioning if sustainability still matters, what? Of course it does. This summit is a bold reminder that it's not just relevant, it's essential. Fashion can't wait for the perfect time to transform. The time is now, and transformation demands courage, capital, and collaboration. All that we're trying to do here on The Ethical Stitch. It's about collaboration of voices and taking steps forward and making change, even if it's small change. Step by step, incremental change. Let's do it together. All ideas are welcome here at The Ethical Stitch. To my Ethical Stitch fam, thank you for being on this journey with me. Being invited to the Global Fashion Summit is a major milestone, and I'm so beyond excited. But more than that, it's a mission. I'm not going to Copenhagen just for the glamour and because it's my birthday. So this just happens to fall on my birthday, but it's not about that. I'm going because I believe in collective action, because I believe barriers can become bridges, and because I know the future of fashion needs us all. The skeptics, yes, I'm ready for the skeptics. The innovators, I'm always ready for the innovators. The rebels and the sustainability geeks, just like me. Follow along on Instagram at Michelle Alleyne Official and also at The Ethical Stitch. I'll be sharing daily content, interviews, and behind the scenes moments from the summit floor. And of course, I'll be back here soon with a full recap episode featuring all the biggest takeaways. So until next time, stay curious, stay courageous, and keep it ethical. Thanks for tuning into The Ethical Stitch. If you loved this episode, share it, rate it, and tag me at Michelle Alleyne Official. The revolution in fashion starts with awareness, and you're already a part of it. Until next time, keep it ethical.